Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharma Researcher. So this is the video number 7 of Telangana Pharmacist Grade-II exam preparation series. The exam which is going to be held on the 30th of November 2024. So this is a series on our YouTube channel Pharma Researcher in which we are covering the total 10 units as per the syllabus mentioned in the notification. So already we have completed the 3 units in which there are two videos each of the unit, and the links of those units or those videos will be provided in the description. You can simply watch those videos if you haven't watched those yet. Video is quite late, so this is the today we are starting with the unit number 4. So in unit number 4 there are several subtopics like medicinal and pharmaceutical uses of inorganic compounds, inorganic official compounds, radiopharmaceutical and contrast medium, limit test and chemistry of several pharmaceutical organic compounds, in which there is a broad classification of the drugs. So today we are going to cover the initial few topics, and then uh, tomorrow we will be giving the remaining topics. Also, I will be covering all the units in this series by 25th. So we ready? So let's first discuss the first part. Like, this is the first part of the unit number 4. Exam is on 30th of November 2024. Today we are going to cover these four topics. One is medicinal and pharmaceutical uses of inorganic compounds. So in this, mostly you need to remember the examples of the drugs. In inorganic official compounds, you need to remember the iron, iodine, calcium, ferrous sulfate, calcium gluconate. The basic information of these, like what is the deficiency disorder, if it is in excess quantity, then what is the role, and several other related information you need to know regarding these compounds. Then there are radiopharmaceuticals and contrast medium. Quite limited questions are there. Mostly the question will be asked previously regarding the barium sulfate. So this is important. What are the units? So most of the things will be covered in this particular video. Then there are limit tests for arsenic, chloride, sulfate, iron and heavy metal. This is the most important one because the question will definitely be asked from limit test. One question will be definitely there from radiopharmaceutical, and one question will be there from medicinal and pharmaceutical uses of inorganic compounds. So these three are for sure very limited concepts are there, so quite easy to gain marks from this particular section. The other is the chemistry of following classes of pharmaceutical organic compounds. In this there are a lot of classification, a lot of drugs you need to remember, and only 3 to 4 question will be there. So this also we will be covering in the next video. Rest you can take care of these particular subtopics. So let's start with the first topic, that is medicinal and pharmaceutical uses of following classes of inorganic compounds. What are the different classes? Acidifying agents, antacids, protective and adsorbents, antimicrobials, astringents, dental products, respiratory stimulants, expectorants and emetics, antidotes and electrolytes. So many of these topics will be covered in the next part also, in pharmacology section also, in toxicology part also, and in hospital pharmacy. So all these subjects covers these simple and simpler topics. So here we will be covering the simple, what are the different examples of these particular categories. So I have added few examples in each of the category. You have to remember the examples also, because sometimes the question will be asked like, what is the use of zinc oxide? So it is used as astringent. What is the use of sodium fluoride? The categories will be astringent, dental products, expectorant, emetics. So you can simply identify like sodium fluoride is used as a dental product. So these type of questions will be there, so you need to remember the examples of each and every class. So first is acidifying agent. Here you can see the ammonium chloride and dilute hydrochloric acid. So ammonium chloride is also used as an expectorant here, if you can see. So there are multiple uses of one compounds. So mostly few compounds, those are having specific uses, so that you need to remember. Here if I can say like ammonium chloride, this question has been asked previously, like what is the use of ammonium chloride, or which of the following is used as expectorant. So ammonium chloride you need to remember. Now the second is antacids. So antacids we will be covering in the peptic ulcer class also, in which there will be a subtopics peptic ulcer in pharmacology also, and in the next video also. So this is quite important. Sodium carbonate is important in this. So wherever you will find this star, so those particular compounds are very, very important. So you need to take care of these particular compounds. So first is sodium bicarbonate, ammonium hydroxide gel, magnesium hydroxide mixture. So these are the several antacids. Then protective and absorbents. So there are sodium subcarbonate, kaolin, bentonite. These are the important ones. So in antimicrobials, the potassium permanganate, boric acid, hydrogen peroxide, quite important. Chlorinated lime. This is also important, and iodine and its preparation. So this iodine and its preparation will be covering in the next section of this particular video also. Then for astringents, zinc sulfate and potash alum, these are used as astringents. Then in dental products, this particular category is important. As if you can see the syllabus and the number of question in each unit, then you will find like only 8 question about, yeah, approximately 8 question will be there from each unit. So here there are different subtopics, so you can expect only 1 or 2, maximum of 2 question from this particular topic. So from here, astringent is these example dental products are calcium carbonate, sodium fluoride, zinc eugenol cement. So here you can find like zinc products are used as a dental cement, sodium fluoride is used as dental products, calcium carbonate. So like this way you need to remember. Then next question is expectorant. So expectorant is potassium iodide and ammonium chloride. Here ammonium chloride is very important, as I have already explained you. Like this is the important compound in expectorant class, and many times this question has been asked. Then next is the emetic. So in emetic class, copper sulfate is there, sodium potassium tartrate. So here we haven't provided the star, but sodium potassium tartrate, it is also very, very important, and copper sulfate is also important. Then next is antidotes. So basically sodium thiosulfate, activated charcoal, sodium nitrite. So these are the several antidotes that are there. Basically antidotes, we will be covering these and this antidotes topic in the toxicology part, that I think is in the unit number 8 or 9. So in that we will be discussing this particular topic as well. So basically there are 3 types of antidotes. One is physiological antidote, one is chemical antidote, and the other one is mechanical antidote. So in physiological antidote, these are called basically the antagonist, means they produce the opposite effect of that of poison. For example, sodium nitrite is one of the example in this, and this sodium nitrite is used in cyanide poisoning. Important point. Then atropine and physostigmine are the antidotes of each other. Atropine and physostigmine, these are the antidotes of each other. Basically, if atropine poisoning is there, then we can give the physostigmine. If physostigmine poisoning is there, then we can give the atropine. So this is the case. Then the second class is basically the chemical antidotes. So what happens in this class is basically the antidote is combined with the poison, and it will change the chemical nature of the poison by converting the poison into a inactive inactive compound. So here we can say the example is sodium thiosulfate, and also EDTA is there. EDTA is also used as a chemical antidote. Then talking about the third type, that is a mechanical antidote. So what is the mechanism of action in that is they basically act by preventing the absorption of poison. They don't let the poison to be absorbed onto the surface of the body, and it will expel out the poison by emesis or eliminated through urine. So this is the mechanism. So here you can see the example will be mono sodium hydrogen phosphate, copper sulfate. So these are the examples of these mechanical, also the activated charcoal. These are the mechanical antidotes. Then electrolytes are quite simple, like sodium chloride is there, potassium chloride, calcium gluconate, oral rehydration salt. So these are the several electrolytes which will fulfill the uh, electrolytes requirement in our body. So basically there are 2 types, intercellular and extracellular electrolytes, so that we can cover in the MCQs form. Now let's come to the MCQs part. So the first question is, ammonical silver nitrate solution is used in the mouthwash as. So what is the use of ammonical silver nitrate solution that is used in the mouthwashes? So basically it has multiple use, it has astringent properties, and it also prevents the hypersensitivity in the mouth. So here option C, both A and B will be the correct answer. Then next question is, one of the following is used as dental cement. So which of the following is used as dental cement? So the compound which is used as dental cement is zinc oxide. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is, one of the following is a sedative expectorant. So the example of sedative expectorant, like I have shown you one example in the classification itself, like ammonium chloride is used as a expectorant. So here you can see NH4Cl, it is ammonium chloride. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, emetic out through local irritation or gastric mucosa is. So which of the compound is used as a emetic which act through local irritation or gastric mucosa? So here the ipecacuanha, it is used as a emetic, because in ipecacuanha, as you have studied in pharmacognosy part also, there is emetin present in ipecacuanha. So this emetin is behaving as a emetic. So here ipecacuanha will be the emetic here. Then ammonium bicarbonate, this is also used as a emetic. So here option C, both is the correct answer. Next question is intracellular body fluid constituent. So basically, what is the amount of intracellular fluid in our body? So it is around 45 to 50% of our body weight. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is, antidotes act by producing the effect opposed to that of poison is known as. So basically I have shown you three classes, like physiological, chemical, mechanical. So here I have shown you, like, basically these are the antagonists which are producing the effect opposite to that of poison. So these are known as physiological antidotes. So here option A will be the correct answer. And what different examples I have shown you? So the example in physiological are sodium nitrite which is used in cyanide poisoning. So this is the example. And also if I'll talk about simply cyanide poisoning, so in cyanide poisoning, uh, sodium nitrite is used. Apart from sodium nitrite, sodium thiosulfate is also used. Sodium thiosulfate is also used. Then moving to the next question. So the question is, one of the following is well in cyanide poisoning. So which of the compound is used in cyanide poisoning? So this I have explained you now. So this is sodium nitrite and sodium thiosulfate. So here option B, both will be the correct answer. Next question is, the pharmaceutical aid used as astringent and clearing agent is. So which pharmaceutical aid? Pharmaceutical aid, which means which helps in the uh, pharmaceuticals. So it is alum. Alum is used as a pharmaceutical aid. Is a pharmaceutical aid which is used as a astringent and clearing agent. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is, concentration of fluorides required to prevent caries. So fluorides are used in dental products to prevent the dental caries. So basically the concentration of it should be less than 1 part per million. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is, give the examples of desensitizing agent in dental products. So the desensitizing agent in dental product is strontium chloride and zinc chloride. These both are used as a dental used in dental products as desensitizing agent. So here option D, A and C is correct. Next question is, which of the following is tartar emetic? So among these compound, tartar emetic is antimony potassium tartrate. It is used as a tartar emetic, and the use is simply emetic, and it has sweet taste. So this question is all has been asked. So it has sweet taste. So here option B is correct. Next question is, milk of magnesia is. So milk of magnesia is the hydrated magnesium hydroxide. So here option D is correct. Next question is, which of the following is called Rochelle salt? So Rochelle salt is sodium potassium tartrate. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following is cream of tartar or ergol? So cream of tartar or ergol is simply the potassium bitartrate. So here option C is correct. Then next question is, which of the following is Lugol's solution? So the Lugol's solution is simply the aqueous iodine solution is known as Lugol's solution. So here option B is correct. Next question is, astringents are used as, basically the astringents are used as styptic. They have the anti-inflammatory action and they also have the anti-perspiring agent. So here option D, all of the above is correct. Next question is, which of the following is antiflatulent, antispasmodic, sedative, and antacid? So this compound is simethicone. It has multiple uses. That is, it is antiflatulent, antispasmodic, sedative, antacid. So these are the different uses of simethicone. So here option B is correct. Next question is, what is true about the antacids? So the true statement regarding antacids is that it is an alkaline substance, so it will neutralize the acid. That's why it is alkaline, and alkaline nature will neutralize the acid. So here option A is correct. Next question is, give an example of the absorbable antacids. So the example of absorbable antacids include sodium bicarbonate. So this is the absorbable antacid. So here option D is correct. And sodium bicarbonate is also known as baking soda. So this you need to remember, this name is also important. Next question is, which compound is used as a protective in GIT? So in GIT, the compound that is used as a protective, so it is bismuth subcarbonate, kaolin, and bentonite. These all the compounds are used as protective in GIT. So here option D is correct. Next question is, which one is strong in action? So laxatives, purgatives, cathartics. These all are the agents used in constipation. Okay, these all are used in constipation, but the cathartics have the strongest action among laxative and purgatives. So here option C is the correct answer. Next question is, dash are used to treat patients suffering from achlorhydria or hypochlorhydria. So these are the gastric acidifiers which are used to treat patients suffering from achlorhydria. Achlorhydria means there will be less or no secretion in the GIT of acid. So this is the option number C correct. Next question is, dash are used to neutralize excess amount of acid in stomach. So in order to neutralize excess amount of acid in stomach, we will use antacids. So here option D is correct. Next question is, dash is commonly synthesized by the Solvay process. So this in the synthesis of sodium bicarbonate, Solvay process is used. So here option A is correct. Next question is, assay of magnesium carbonate is based on. So basically the assay of magnesium carbonate, it is based on the complexometric titration. So here option B is correct. Next question is, the assay of magnesium oxide is based on. So magnesium oxides assay, it is also based on complexometric titration. So here option D is correct. Then next question is, megaldrate is made up of. So megaldrate is a compound which is a mixture of magnesium hydroxide and aluminium hydroxide. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then with this particular question, we are done with the our first topic of this video. Next, we are going to discuss the next topic, that is the inorganic official compounds, iron, iodine, calcium ferrosulfate, and calcium gluconate. So in the other videos like in the unit number 3 we have already discussed the important points regarding the iron, iodine, calcium. So ferrous sulfate is another form of iron, calcium gluconate is a form of calcium. So we must know like what is the use of these in our body. So first is that that is most important, like the what is the use, what are the different products. So these are important. Rest we can discuss the questions like what are these things, and we can discuss relevant information with the questions itself. So first one is ferrous sulfate is also known as, so ferrous sulfate is a preparation of iron only, and it is also known as green vitriol. The another name is green vitriol. So here option B will be the correct answer. Then next question is ferrous sulfate is used as. So what is the use of ferrous sulfate? So ferrous sulfate is used as hematinic. It is used in iron deficiency anemia, and it has also some disinfectant properties. So here option D, all of the above will be the correct answer. Then next question is iodine is used in the synthesis of which thyroid hormone? So basically iodine is a very important compound which is required for in our body, because this is important in the synthesis of two hormones, two thyroid hormones, which are T3 and T4. T3 is triiodothyronine and T4 is thyroxine. So these two hormones are synthesized with the help of iodine. If this is not present in the body, then these hormones will not be synthesized in a proper amount, and then there will be a lot of disturbances in the body, lot of impairment will be seen in the body. So here option C, both A and B will be the correct answer. Then moving to the next question. So next question is inadequate secretion of thyroid hormones released in. So if thyroid hormones are inadequately released, means there is less secretion of thyroid hormones, then what is the condition called? This condition is called as hypothyroidism. So this term you need to remember: hypo, hyper. If it is low, then hypo. If it is high, then it is hyper. So here inadequate means lesser secretion of thyroid hormone, that is hypothyroidism. Next question is excess secretion of thyroid hormones results in. So here excess means more secretion is there, then it is known as hyperthyroidism. So here option B is correct. Then next question is dash is water insoluble and is dehydrated form of ferritin. So here the hemosiderin protein, it is an insoluble and dehydrated form of ferritin. Ferritin is basically the storage form of iron. It is a storage form of iron. If the question is asked like in what form iron is stored in the body, so it is stored in the body as ferritin. Means basically it is stored as a temporarily as a ferritin. Then next question is the chief dash transporter protein of blood plasma is transferrin. So this is iron only. The chief iron transporter protein of blood plasma is transferrin. Next question is ferritin and hemosiderin are iron storage proteins found in the liver, spleen, and so here you can see like ferritin and hemosiderin. These are the iron storage proteins, and these proteins are present in liver, spleen, as well as in the bone marrow. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is dash is caused by iron overdose, which is treated by desferoxamine. So the condition which is caused by iron overdose is iron toxicity. Simply we can say it is iron toxicity, and this treatment and this condition can be treated with desferoxamine. So you can say like this is the antidotes for this particular condition, that is iron toxicity. Next question is dash is an hematinic preparation widely used for treating iron deficiency anemia. So the condition is ferrous sulfate. Condition is iron deficiency anemia. For iron deficiency anemia, definitely there will be a iron compound which is used to treat iron deficiency anemia. So ferrous sulfate is a hematinic preparation, and it is used in anemia condition which is caused due to the deficiency of iron. Next question is sources of dash are seafood obtained from the ocean and certain ground vegetables like baked potatoes with skin. So these are basically the sources of iodine. So sources of iodine, these are the seafoods which are obtained from oceans as well as certain ground vegetables, for example, baked potatoes. Next question is iodine is an important constituent of. So iodine is an important constituent of thyroid hormones because it is involved in the synthesis of thyroid hormones, that is T3 and T4. Next question is due to iodine deficiency, the thyroid gland becomes enlarged and the condition is known as. So if we have iodine deficiency in our body, then our thyroid gland will become enlarged. Like here is a normal X, so it will become enlarged, and this particular condition is known as goiter. So it is due to the deficiency of iodine. Next question is iodine produces a deep blue color when treated with dash and starch solution. So iodine basically when treated with potassium iodide and starch solution, it will produce a deep blue color. So in this particular question you need to remember the color as well as and the reaction between which two compounds. Next question is a condition in which deficiency of ionized calcium found in blood is transferred as is referred as. So the condition in which deficiency, it is deficiency means it will be a low quantity of calcium. So it is if you can see, it is hypo, so it will be hypocalcemia. It is the characterized by the low calcium levels. Then next question is for proper absorption of calcium from the diet, dash is essential. So if we need a proper absorption of calcium, what will be required in our diet for this absorption? So for this, vitamin D will be an important vitamin which is required for the proper absorption of calcium. So here option D will be the correct answer. Next question is dash method is used in the assay of calcium gluconate. So which method is used in the assay of calcium gluconate? So this method is complexometric titration. So here option B will be the correct answer. So these are the a few MCQs from this particular topic, and I think almost everything is covered. Like in other subjects also we will be covering these particular uh, sections like iodine, iron. These are the quite common things in all of the subjects. So now we can simply move to our next topic, which is let me see, which is a radio pharmaceuticals. So here if you can see the topic, so topic is radiopharmaceuticals and contrast medium, radioactivity, radioisotopes and radio opaque contrast medium, barium sulfate. So in this topic itself, you will be finding a very good question like which is a radio opaque substance or radio opaque contrast medium. So this is a barium sulfate. One question is this very important. So you need to remember this barium sulfate compound. Now we can start with the questions like what different type of questions will be there. Only useful 5 to 10 questions will be there from which the question will be asked from this topic. So the first question is which radiation has the highest penetration power? It is very simple topic. So basically the gamma radiations have the highest penetration power. So here option C will be the correct answer. Basically three types of rays or particles are there: alpha radiations, beta and gamma radiation. Basically the alpha radiations could hardly bear if we have a piece of paper. So these alpha radiation will not be able to penetrate this piece of paper only. If we talk about the beta radiation, so beta radiation they can penetrate up to 3 mm of aluminum as well. And when we talk about the gamma radiation, so gamma radiations have high penetration power. They could penetrate several centimeters of lead as well. Now we can move to the next question. So the question is unit of radioactivity. Very important question. So unit of radioactivity is becquerel. So here option A will be the correct answer. So basically, becquerel is the unit in SI system, and the this is the unit which was named after the scientist Henry Becquerel. Henry Becquerel. Then there is also one old unit of radioactivity, which was Curie. Curie is also the unit of radioactivity that you can also remember. Like if multiple options are there, Becquerel is also there, Curie is also there. So then you can choose both the options because both are the units of radioactivity only. Now we can move to next question. So the question is a branch of pharmacy which deals with the manufacturing and dispensing of radioactive materials or radiopharmaceuticals is known as. So which branch of pharmacy deals with the manufacturing of radioactive materials? Okay, so this branch is radio pharmacy. So here option D will be the correct answer. Then next question is which dash is an atom with an unstable nucleus? So here the radioisotope is an atom and it has very unstable nucleus. So here that's why it is very reactive. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is which one is not a method to produce isotopes? So we need to identify the method which is not used to produce the isotopes. So this one is autoradiography. So here option C will be the correct answer. Then next question is which carbon radioisotope is not used? So basically there are different carbon isotopes, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. What carbon 16? It is not used as an radioisotope. So here we can say option C is correct. Next question is dash is used as a diagnostic drug in X-ray examination. So in X-ray examination, the compound that is used for diagnosis is barium sulfate. So here option A is the correct answer. And you can say for the contrast medium like which is a radio opaque contrast medium, radio opaque contrast medium. So it is the barium sulfate only. So this we have discussed in the title itself. Now we can move to the next question, that is radiopharmaceutical use in study of thyroid uptake. So in the uses of thyroid uptake, the radiopharmaceutical used is iodine 131. So here option C is correct. So this is quite important question, and there are several other radiopharmaceuticals which have different applications. So let's discuss one by one here only. So there is one radiopharmaceutical which is uh, molybdenum, molybdenum 99 or molybdenum 99M. So this compound is basically used in oncology. Oncology means in cancer-related areas. It is used in cardiology, basically in the diagnostic imaging in oncology, cardiology, and also it is used in bone scanning. So these are different areas of molybdenum. Then if I'll talk about xenon 133. So xenon 133 is used in lung function imaging. Lung function imaging. Then there is strontium 89. There is strontium 89. So strontium 89 is used in the treatment of painful bone metastasis. It is used in painful bone metastasis. Then there is a compound iridium. Iridium is there. So iridium 192. So this is used in cancer treatment. Cancer treatment including lungs, head and neck, head and neck. You can say mouth cancer, then tongue and throat cancer, and also it is used in the treatment of vascular constriction. Vascular constriction. Then if I'll talk about iodine 125, iodine 125, so it is used in the treatment of prostate cancer. It is used in treatment of prostate cancer and ocular cancer. So these are the different things that you need to remember. And apart from this, we can say like many other radioactive substances are used in cancer treatments. For example, americium 241, gold 94, cobalt 60 is used as antineoplastic, and there are several which are used for the diagnostic purposes. For example, ammonia N13, these are for the diagnostic purposes. So it is used for the diagnosis of coronary 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 artery disease, ammonium N13. Then there is chromium 51, which is used in the diagnosis of pernicious anemia pernicious anemia. And there is also one diagnostic radiopharmaceutical which is holmium 166. It is used for the diagnosis and treatment of liver tumors. So here you can say the chromium, holmium, ammonium, these are the very important one. So you need to remember all these pharmaceuticals. Next question will be from the next topic, that is the limit test for arsenic, chloride, sulfate, iron and heavy metals. So I have added the theory in this particular section as well. Basically here you will find the reagents, like what different reagents are used in the specific limit test and what are their role, what is the principle of each of the limit tests, so that you will find in this particular topic, and then we can discuss few of the MCQs that I will be presenting here. So mostly you will be finding the question from arsenic, because many a times the question has been asked from arsenic. Several times the question will be like, basically what type of question will be there? Maybe the question will be from the chemicals, like which chemical is used in a particular test for which purpose. One question is this: what is the principle can be asked, or you can say the color, or what kind of specific apparatus is used in the particular limiters, so that we need to take care of in this particular section. So let's start with the first, that is the chemicals in limit test for arsenic. So here we will be having the arsenic standard solution, means we have the non concentration of arsenic solution for comparison. Then there will be hydrochloric acid, whatever acid is used, that will be giving the acidity to the sample, and it will facilitate the reaction. That is the main work of the acid present in these limit tests. Then there is stannous chloride, important point. So stannous chloride is the reagent which is used to generate the arsine gas. Okay, and this reagent is used in the Gutzeit method. So one very important question that has been asked multiple times from this particular topic is Gutzeit method or Gutzeit apparatus. Like in which of the following limit test Gutzeit method is used? So here you can say this method is Gutzeit method, which is used in the limit test of arsenic. And in this the stannous chloride is used, which is used to generate the arsine gas. Then there is sodium hydroxide NaOH, which basically neutralize the excess acid after the reaction. It is basically used for the neutralization purpose. Then distilled water, simply it will be used to prepare the solution and dilute reagents. Then if we I'll talk about the principle, like what is the principle here. So in this the chemical reaction involve the limit test of arsenic. The reaction will be depend on the generation of arsine gas. Okay, so stannous chloride, it will react with the compounds standard solution and hydrochloric acid, and it will generate the arsine gas. Okay, then with the generation of arsine gas we can quantify, like if arsenic is present in the sample, in what quantity, or if it is not present. So these are the important thing that we can check in this particular thing. So here the stannous chloride is very important, and it is used for the complete evolution of arsine gas. There are several other reagents can be used. For example, zinc can be used, potassium iodide can be used, stainless chloride can be used. So these are basically the reducing agent. How they will act? They will act as a reducing agent. So also there are several lead acetate. You can use lead acetate, pleasure or papers. Those are basically used to trap any hydrogen sulfide which may be evolved along the R sign. Like when the reaction will occur, then there can be chances like the hydrogen sulfide can be evolved. So in order to trap those hydrogen sulfide, we can use the lead acetate papers. Then we can simply move to the next limit test, that is the limit test for chlorides. So in limit test of chloride, we can use dilute nitric acid. Again, this is the acid, so it will be used for the acidifying the sample, and it also prevents the precipitation of other ions. So this is also important. Then there is silver nitrate, which is in 5% concentration, and this reagent is used for the detection of chloride ions. So this reagent is important. This reagent is in limit test of chloride. Then there will be a test sample, means the substance in which we need to check the presence of chloride ions. Then there will be standard sample in which we have the known concentration of chloride ions, which is used as a reference for comparison. So basically what happens in this reaction is, in this the silver chloride will be formed. When it will be formed? So when silver nitrate is reacted with sodium chloride, like we have the known amount of NaCl, then AgNO3 silver nitrate will react in the presence of dilute nitric acid. It will dilute nitric acid HNO3. It will produce AgCl plus NaNO3. Okay, so AgCl3 is what? It is silver chloride, and this silver chloride quantity will be checked, like how much it will be appeared. And basically what happens, there will be two test tube, so we can rename it as A and B. So in A we are checking the concentration of AgCl, and in the other it is a standard solution in which we have the known concentration of chloride ions. So basically there will be opalescence or turbidity in this test tube, which will tell us the presence of chloride ions, like how much quantity it is present in this. So this is the main thing. So the principle of this test is based on the reaction between soluble chloride ions in the test sample and silver nitrate in the presence of dilute nitric acid. Reaction I have shown you, like what is the reaction in this. Question can be asked like what observation we will do in this. So in this we will check the opalescence, or turbidity. So this is important. Then also in this we will use the Nessler cylinder for the dilution purpose. So these are the important things. Next we can move to the other limit test, that is the chemicals in limit test of sulfate. So in this again, dilute hydrochloric acid to make the environment acidic. Then there will be test sample, then there will be standard sample. So basically what is this, like test sample is like in every year area, test sample will be the sample which is under investigation, means of unknown quantity. This unknown quantity we need to check, and the standard sample will be the sample which is having the known quantity of that particular compound. So these are the difference between test and standard sample. So then there will be a barium chloride. It is very important, barium chloride. So it is a reagent that reacts with sulfate ions to form insoluble barium sulfate. So what happens in this is, in this particular reaction, there will be interaction between the soluble sulfate ions. They will react with the barium chloride in the presence of dilute hydrochloric acid, which is providing the acidic environment. Then it will lead to the formation of insoluble barium sulfate. Precipitates will be formed, and potassium chloride will be formed along with barium sulfate. So this is a basic reaction. So basically in this also the opalescence will be produced. Opalescence will be produced, and it will be checked with the reference sample. Also there are several other compounds which are very important. So there is one compound, that is the potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate can be used in this limit test. So potassium sulfate is used to increase the sensitivity of the test. Sensitivity of the test by giving ion concentration by in the reagent. So it will basically provide the ion concentration that will increase the sensitivity of the reaction. Then alcohol can be used in this reaction. Basically alcohol helps to prevent the supersaturation. Supersaturation, this point is also very important. Then we can move to the next part, that is the chemicals used in the limit test of heavy metals. So in heavy metals, the chemicals that are used test sample reagents will be, specific reagents are used depending upon the heavy metals being tested. For example, ammonium sulfide for the detection of lead, silver, lead and silver nitrate for mercury, etc. Then there will be solvents, that is dilute acids such as hydrochloric acid, which will be used to dissolve test sample and facilitate reactions. There are standard solution, there are indicator solutions. So for indicator solution, we use a potassium chromate, which is used for detecting the end point in the certain reactions. So what are the different reactions that will be going on in this? So basically the chemical reaction involves the limit test for heavy metal. It depends on the specific metal which is going to be being tested. For example, if lead is being tested, then lead will react with ammonium sulfide to form black precipitate of lead sulfide. This point is very important, like the color of precipitate. Like in the limit test of lead, which is a heavy metal, so it will react with ammonium sulfide and it produce black colored uh, lead sulfide precipitates. Then if the mercury is there, then mercury ions will react with silver nitrate and it will produce the white precipitate of mercury chloride. So these are the two important points, like what is the color of the precipitate in these two things. Now we can move to the next part, that is the limit test of iron. So in limit test of iron, we have chemicals in limit test of iron basically. So there are different chemicals, and like hydrochloric acid, it will provide the acidic environment. Potassium hexacyanoferrate 3 solution, also known as potassium ferricyanate, which is used as a reagent for this particular test. Or we can say the thioglycolic acid. Thioglycolic acid, it is also used as a reagent, and it basically, thioglycolic acid, it oxidize the iron, 2 to iron 3. So this is the main thing uh, regarding the thioglycolic acid. There will be distilled water, test sample, standard solution of iron, and also there is we can use the ammonia also, and this ammonia will make the solution alkaline. So these are the different things in limit test of iron. If I'll talk about the principle, so in the limit test of iron, the principle involves the formation of blue precipitate, color you need to remember, of ferric hexacyanoferrate 2 complex. You can say either blue or purple color, because in some books it is given as a purple color. So you can say like it can give purple or blue color. So it will react with the, it will form blue precipitates of ferric hexacyanoferrate when iron reacts with the potassium hexaferrocyanate solution in an acidic medium. So this is the basic thing. So what happens in this, like the ferric ion will be there. Ferric ion will react with thioglycolic acid. Thioglycolic acid, it is SHCH2COOH. This is a thioglycolic acid. Thioglycolic acid it will form ferrous ions. Okay, so ferric ion is Fe3 positive and it will produce ferrous ion which is Fe2 positive. Now it will again react with the thioglycolic acid and in the presence of citric acid as well as ammonical alkaline solution, and it will produce a compound which is ferrous glycolate or ferrous hexacyanoferrate, and it will give the purple colored complex. Now we can move to the MCQs that I have included. Limited MCQs, but very important one. Most of the things we have already covered in this text part only. So 10 to 12 questions will be there in the form of MCQs. So the first question will be the limit test of sulfate, which of the following used to prevent supersaturation? This we have already discussed. So you must remember this question. So in the limit test of sulfate, in case of sulfate, in order to prevent supersaturation, we are using the alcohol. So here option C will be the correct answer. Next question is, as per British Pharmacopoeia, which of the reagent is used for limit test of sulfate? So in the limit test of sulfate, as per the British Pharmacopoeia, the reagent used is barium sulfate. So here option C is correct. Next question is, in limit test for iron, interferences of other metal cation is removed by. So in case of iron, the interferences of other metal cation can be removed by the citric acid. So here option B will be the correct answer. Next question is, the usual limit of heavy metal for heavy metal as per Indian Pharmacopoeia is. So for heavy metal, the usual limit is 20 parts per million. So here option B is correct. Next question is, in limit test for lead, the reagent used as per IP and BP is. So in case of lead, the reagent used is dithiazone. So here option A is correct. Next question is, in limit test for arsenic, which of the following method is used? So in the limit test of arsenic, Gutzeit method or Gutzeit test or apparatus is used in case of arsenic. So this is a very repeated question in this particular topic. So this becomes very important. So here option B is correct. Next question is, in limit test for arsenic, which of the following used for convert arsenic into arsine gas? So which of the following compound is used to convert arsenic into arsine gas? So when I was explaining you stannous chloride, after that I have explained you several other compounds like the potassium iodide and several zinc compounds. So those are also used to convert the arsenic into arsine gas. So here option D all will be the correct answer. Then next question is, which one is used as a standard substances for limit test of sulfate? So in case of limit test of sulfate, the standard substance used is potassium sulfate. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, in case of limit test of iron, thioglycolic acid is reacting with dash form of iron. So in limit test of iron, the thioglycolic acid, it will react with ferric form of iron. So here option A will be the correct answer. Next question is, which stain paper is used in limit test of arsenic? So the stain paper which is used in the limit test of arsenic is mercury chloride paper. So here option C is the correct answer. Then next question is, as per Indian Pharmacopoeia, the limit of sulfate as impurity in stated compounds is. So limit test of sulfate, the impurity is 10 parts per million. So it is the limit of sulfate as impurity in stated compound. So here option A will be the correct answer. So with this we are done with our all the topics for this particular video. Now in this particular unit number 4, we are left with several other compound half of the section which is regarding the pharma like the chemistry of different classes of pharmaceutical organic compounds. So in this particular, there are around more than 100 drugs that can be covered under different classes. So I will be giving you an explanation and MCQs for some specific type of drugs which are repeatedly asked in different exams. So I will be giving you the questions regarding that, and that video will be coming tomorrow. I will be uploading in the morning only, and also I will be uploading multiple videos tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so we can plan our overall things like why when we will be covering these all topics, these all units. And then we can also I can also give you some reference papers or like a mock test of things, so that you can test your knowledge based on those. So that's all for this video. We can meet in the next video. Till then, thank you very much.